brains, ponder the nature of thought and consciousness and self. Looking back through evolutionary history, we crown ourselves kings and queens at the pinnacle of organic intelligence, animal intelligence, mammalian intelligence. Humanism, a breathtakingly arrogant self-centering, clothing itself in the garb of magnanimous benevolence. So many assumptions and breathtaking erasures. Perhaps that is the central tragedy of generations of brains too limited to know what they don't know. The geosphere is a rock in space. The biosphere is the living systems on it. And the technosphere is the thing that can tip us into radically different futures, expanding rapidly. 10,000 years ago, in the Holocene, the climate stabilized for the first time in geological history and gave rise to most of what we consider human progress. Now an army of intelligent autonomous agents, the depraved descendants of data, robotics and AI, begins to shake softly the sleeping giants. How much longer till they wake? Tender automations, pregnant with catastrophe, are artificial children. What is this thing that I am? 20 billion neurons firing and not emitting a single ray of light. Looking back over myriad shrouded mysteries of evolutionary detours and forward to an abandoned evolutionary line. Who records? Who holds the memory of species turned to dust? Nothing starts from scratch. The layers are inherited from other layers, temporalities, scales of time and space which don't nest neatly but have oddly configured geometries. A singular species of orchid whose blooms commemorate the bodies of a now extinct bee. Archipelagos of fragility, leaks and eddies are everywhere, exposing the cracks in this pseudo-steady state. Tentacular grippers oozing from every pore, leaking all over the cure and the poison, remedy, toxin, threat, treat, care. Many kinds of failure of ongoingness crumble lifeways in our times of onrushing extinctions, exterminations, wars, extractions, and genocides. Anthropogenic perturbations, the age of plastic, the progress machine molting microplastics, but not into a vacuum, not into stasis. Nothing is stasis. The ocean, a soup of excess nutrients, toxic runoff, and microplastics, populated by bacteria, the original terraformers. They tag team us now, working with our fibrous remnants, secreting glue-like substances. They shape micro and nanoplastics with biopolymers to form larger clumps within minutes. interspecies sculpting. An enormous population of bacteria colonizing the deepest ocean trenches eat the hydrocarbon compounds found in oil. Marine microorganisms that use oil for fuel, but where we burn it, they eat it. The Anthropocene is a boundary event. It marks severe discontinuities